Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020. This is Women's Tour. It's episode number 3. The series will be settling down to a regular schedule every Thursday and Sunday here pretty soon. For now, though, we're trying to get as much bonus content as we can in this first week to introduce the series. But that's what we'll be going to in the near future. Now, we're at Redlands. It's a tough race for my team because after this first stage, it's going to get a lot harder. I think we can do okay and get in the top 10 today, but after that, we're going to be lucky to have any riders left in the front group on literally any stage. It's another major objective, 3 stars, top 10 in the GC. That means we're going to be riding for Sheer, who has leveled up, matching Moke at a 62 average. Sheer has an okay sprint, but more importantly has a 63 mountain, but only 54 resistance. It's going to make that a little bit tougher. Top Perez looks pretty dang good today, but what will Top Perez look like tomorrow? Klaus is another one who's a good sprinter, but we're still lacking any quality. It's only been a week from that last race. We have 24K left in this stage. It's a very, very short one. It's only about 44K in length overall. Big left-hander right there at the finish. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. 20K to go. Don't need to set up yet, but we're going to set up here relatively soon. Pace is definitely going to start picking up. 16K to go.
We're into the last third of the race.
A little bit further. A little uphill there. And then you've got this downhill, a right-hander, short distance, a left-hander, and then to the finish. Technical run-in. Technical run-in, which means if you're in a strong position, it's going to be harder for the sprinters to come at you to overtake. So, okay, Klaus, yeah, the 62. Okay, Sheer, we definitely want near the front. And then Sykes and Top Perez. Alright, it's already 10.7, so we don't want to linger. So 92, do it. Come on, get in front of Sykes. There you go. Head down. Get moving. Oh, come on, Sykes. Sykes! Just because it's in your name doesn't mean you need to psych out your own team. Come on, you had that. And you let them come over and squeeze you out. 6.5K all of a sudden, and we're just now starting to get to the front. That not good. Not good at all. 5.5K.
5 kilometers remaining. Our rider has a flat tire. Let's hope he is helped out quickly.
Alright, 4.5K. So definitely time to really step up this push forward. Okay, now 99, 3.5K to go, and we're already coming into this technical section. Oh, that's the uphill. That's the uphill. Ugh. Okay, not where I thought we were, but that's okay. Top Perez has a good uphill. 2.5K. Look how far down we are.
And the final sprint is off. Who's going to be the first to the line today?
Top Perez, nice little move there. We are nowhere near this one. We didn't even get a chance to gel up with everyone following. We just completely missed out. This felt like a stage where if you were in the right position, you could get a result. You could just hang on. But that was a horrible. Sykes just let those 2 riders come over and squeeze and cut us off, and we lost 4K of trying to get to the front there, and never did. And that was a single sprinter emerging out of that. Just one. We could have been maybe second. No time gaps except for the very back. A few riders losing time. Actually, that's a decent little bit of riders. I mean, we're down to 76 now in contention. Stage 2 is another short one. It's just 70 kilometers in length. 6.5 laps around this circuit. And you can see from the layout of it, the undulation is pretty serious. This is the big climb right here, but it's definitely not the only climb. Come around there. Nice downhill to the finish. If you can be near the front, when you take that left-hander, there's enough of a downhill that you could just about hang on. Half the team just got dropped. This is early, but this is bad. I think it's coming back together, but it might not. Sheer is the one who matters today, though. Sheer is our top climber. Also has a +2. Sheer might be able to get this done. Just checking in on Sheer here. A 67 mountain today. For me, that is pretty freaking good. That might be the best we see all season. So 41 chasing 8. It's a small gap, but look at that. Sykes is already getting dropped. 35k to go. Yeah, I'm not sure those 30 are coming back. Yeah, they are not riding hard here, and I'd almost rather they don't. I mean, I'm losing 4 riders, but the elimination, bringing it down to 41, and the 8 at the front, there's a good chance that they're going to get caught and then dropped because of the pace. There you go. Sykes is out the back. And there's others. Others getting dropped. We're all of a sudden down to 37 in this group. $25k to go. We only have to hit that climb 2 more times. And Sheer's looking pretty dang good. Klaus has gone out the back. There is Sykes almost coming back to that group. Moke, DeWitt, Taparez in the chase group. And here is Sheer all alone. 41 now. But we've added 5 from the break. We've dropped 5 from the group. It's minute 45 to Taparez, Moke, and DeWitt to their group. Alright, here we go. The big downhill up to it. Let's go 86 this time. And this group is, I think, going to thin out a bit more this time. Let's see if it does. And it does. So we pick up a couple breakaway riders, which put us at 43, and now we're at 31. So we dropped 12. 1 rider left off the front. Decent little gap for Petit.
10 kilometers to the finish line.
And just 1 time left to go. Sheer should make it. And this will put Sheer comfortably into the top of the standings. $7.7. Okay, the gel is for the climb. And here we go. Okay, Sheer right to the front.
5 kilometers remaining.
Okay, no, we are not getting the separation that Alonso Dominguez is. And they've already been brought back. There's the left-hander as the race official decides to ride through me. Down to 23 in the group. Okay, now over the top almost. Moving up, moving up, moving up. Okay, nice strong position here. 1K to go, but we don't have anything left to attack with. So just in the group is all we can manage. That's okay, though. It's a group of 22. We've got a top 25 now secured. Please give me same time. I'm a few meters behind. Please don't be 20 and then 2. much prefer you to be kind and give me something. Moke, what are you doing? Why you seriously just got dropped? The AI, come on. Moke had tons of energy and made no effort there. Seconds matter. It's all Sheer now because there's a massive gap behind us. So Sheer 21st on the stage, 22 in the group. Please do not lose a few seconds to the 20 ahead of you. Moment of truth on that part. Okay, those two got same time, but it's a minute to the chase group. So there you go. Sheer is 9th overall. 22 riders left in contention. We've got a chance at that top 10 or top 25, at least at this point through 2 stages. Stage 3 just started, but we're down to 76k to go, and there is every chance that Sykes, Toperez, and DeWitt are going to get dropped on this very first climb. And you can see they're pushing 80. They are pushing 80, and they've been dropped on the first climb of the day. This is going to hurt. This is a major climbing stage. You can see right from the very, 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 very start of this thing, we're in serious trouble. Come on, Sykes. Get up there. So most of the team dropped on the first climb. And it finishes on a pretty steep climb as well. You've got lots of teammates behind you. DeWitt, Toperez. Come on, Sykes. Okay, so we're riding from the back. Hey, look at this. Beautiful stage. But this is crazy hard. Klaus trying to conserve a little bit of energy. Trying to work one at a time to pull this back. Having 4 riders out the back already not good. Moke never even got near the front here. Sheer is doing okay. Sheer started their fitness peak. Has a 69 mountain rating today. That's tolerable. Klaus still in no man's land. Sykes still pulling for the group. About to pull in Klaus. Klaus now into the group. Okay, Sykes doesn't have much left. I think DeWitt is going to need to take over for a bit. Sykes, try to recover. 6 riders at the very back, and 4 of them are mine. This is how weak we are. Moke has been trying to go forward the entire stage. Has never made it. Still at the back of the peloton, just hanging on. So literally the only member of the team who is hanging on is Sheer. And you can see just how tired Sheer is. We're only on the 2nd time through this climb, which we're going to hit 5 times. And then the finish is that much steeper and harder. And Sheer is looking like that on the 2nd. I don't know if we're going to get halfway through the stage with anybody in the front. All right, how we doing? Sykes got dropped. Okay, you go auto. DeWitt has nothing left in the tank. This whole group is done. Auto. Let's go to the front. Moke never made it to the front. Go auto. Moke just got dropped. Down to 38 at the front. Sheer all alone. Okay, it's back to 55, but I think Toperez could have done a little better. But Toperez started right at the back, and we hit the climb right away. And Toperez just lost contact. Okay, Sheer really having to try to conserve energy on this climb. Winning where we can. We got to be really careful. A lot of yo-yoing, but we're at about 37 riders left that are capable. Sheer, not really any worse off than we were last time. But the pace seems to have lifted. There's no breakaway. It's starting to feel like this is a breakaway. The way it's being run. Like we're riding hard enough to try to keep everybody else off. This seems to be the point of attack. This short, punchy second climb, not the long one.
So this is the last third of the race. Anyone who is gunning for victory has got to make a move.
Down to 40.
Soon. Falling behind. A team leader is falling behind.
Sheer hanging on. Moke 3:45 behind.
This climb is feared by many
Everybody else
riders.
is
The
way
percentages
behind.
are
10 and a
very
half
high.
minutes. What's the cutoff going to be today? This is a short stage. That would have been something if we were suddenly in a front group of 9. Group only slowly cutting down in size. 39 riders left. Like those who couldn't make it kind of already got dropped a while ago. Looks like I could use some water, but when do you make that kind of sacrifice and grab water? Well, let's do it now. Come on, come on. Yeah, arm up, arm up. Get it, get it. Seeing a little acceleration at the front. Come on, Sheer. Don't you get dropped here. Do not get dropped.
10
Okay.
kilometers remaining.
Half of the position is recovered. Sheer has not recovered the other half, and we're seeing a little acceleration. And Sheer is still stuck hanging out at the back, and all of a sudden 5 riders are getting away. You gotta be kidding me. I just... timing. Oh gosh, now we're lapping riders. We're lapping DeWitt first. Okay, 18 riders left. 18 riders left. We've turned onto an alternate route here. 16 oh, shoot. Little split right in front of me. Come on, stay with Grant, stay with Grant. 5K to go. Not much left in the tank. We're riding in, I think, 15th overall right now. Yes, we are. Okay, we've made it onto the group. Relax, relax, relax a little bit. Heart rate, come on down, come on down. Here we go. Final climb. 2.3K, and it's 13.5%. Go your pace. Go your pace. You're going to get dropped. You are absolutely going to get dropped. But if we can take 15th, we're in position for a top 25. 1.7K to go. We've already been dropped. But you can see how I've actually come back at a few riders. I'm out of energy anyway. 1.3K. Okay, 1.3K. Just go as fast as you can. Okay, one rider's coming back at me, so that's 16th now.
Yes, he had enough in the tank to be able to put one over on the others in the group.
Okay, 16th. 16th. It's not good, but I mean, we just beat Emma White, who's punchy. Not a climber, but still, I'll take it. Emma White is a rider I would hope to sign to this team. So Sheer was 22nd. Or 21st. Got 16th this time. I think 16th is absolutely right about where we're going to be in the standings by the end of this stage. So that is not top 10, but it is top 25. A partial failure is going to look pretty neutral compared to where we're at in the overall right now. You can see big time gaps. Big time gaps. So actually 14th. So there you go. That's not bad. And we're almost a minute ahead of 16th. 25th, the cutoff, well, 26th, right? The bubble. 6:26. We're almost 2.5 minutes ahead of dropping out. To get into the top 10, though, 2 minutes down. I don't see that happening. Stage 4 is much, much simpler in terms of difficulty compared to the stage we just finished. And really stage 2 as well. Can we hang on though? If we do, it's a good result. Today, I'm down to 4 riders. I lost 2 riders on the time cut. That was something I mentioned in the stage there, that we were so far behind, and I mean, we were dropped immediately right at the start. And yeah, that was it. Moke top res, really? Really, you got dropped on that? Please yo-yo your way back on. Keep an eye with them. Shear's still blinking red at a 75. Let's help out with that. Top res, here's Moke.
That's half the race done. There should be a lot more movement from now on in.
It's a hefty little climb. Klaus already getting dropped. Klaus already dropped. Moke top res. Group made contact for a little bit, but it didn't hold. All of a sudden, there's 23 riders left in this group with 30k to go. Moke and Top Res are doing okay with the race day condition, but they're still just not strong enough. And they're in that chase group. They're only 24 seconds behind. And here we go. Oh, they're back. They're back. All right. Let's see, 64, 62. So Moke, I want you to come forward. Top Perez, I want you to protect Shear, and Klaus, protect Moke. And we'll ride with Moke as we try to ride forward before we hit this climb. Get up near the front of this thing, and
the
then
riders are in a portion above 10%.
It's 105 now, chasing one. That's not too many riders that got dropped, and yet I had two cut out on time. Alright, Shear. Okay, up to an 85. This is the big climb of the day. This is where we gotta be careful. Klaus. Yeah, nope. Klaus didn't last long. Top Perez. Supposed to be providing protection, but way behind where Moke is.
Well, we can see that the pack is increasing the pace.
Shear.
It's going to be difficult to break away
Go
now.
a little harder. Just slightly. You're still in a good position. We just don't want to drift too far back and see a split here.
Only a few riders are capable of following the very fast pace up front.
And there you go. There's the split just in front of us. That's why I had Shear ride a little harder. Okay, we're going to go over the top. We're going to recover. It's 21 at the front. This could be a good thing. This could be a couple more spots for Shear, potentially. But top 10, I don't know. Moke not far behind. In terms of the climbing, this is just about it. Halfway up.
We've got 15 kilometers to the
Steep
finish
section
line.
here.
This climb is
Shear
feared
is
by many
struggling a
riders.
little
The
bit.
percentages are very high.
It's back together. Was back together for a moment. Okay, as we crest, Shear is nearly kaput, but not completely. 20 riders left. Moke caught in no man's land. Sorry, Top Perez. Sorry, Moke.
10
All right,
kilometers remaining.
with Shear. 21 at the front. One last little hill, and then the finish. 7K. Wow, this is going fast. That was the hill. And 3 riders somehow sprinted ahead and created a little bit of separation before we head to the finish on this one. It's back together. Technical finish, 3K. Shear, we're going to start scooting to the front of the group. 2.5K.
Watch out. A team leader is
Technical
falling behind.
finish, so we want to get out front a little bit better than this.
And the final sprint is
Slight
off.
downhill.
Who's gonna be the
If
first to the
you're
line
if
today?
you can crest this with a little energy left, you can get to the end, but we hit the crest and run out of energy right
He
then.
snatched victory in that
You only
mass
needed a
sprint
tiny
finish.
bit left at
He
that
can
point
thank his
as it
teammate
flips
who
and
led him
goes
out in
downhill.
perfect conditions.
But there you go. Final group 21, 16th place.
The riders bringing up the rear have made it through sheer willpower. This
I
stage
think we
was a
missed out on our
real
top
strength
10.
sapper.
We obviously got the top 25 though.
And here are the race highlights that we've selected
Don't
for
think
you.
we'll have gained enough to get into the top 10 though. But well, let's check it out. 21 riders on same time. We move up one spot to 13th. Doesn't surprise me that one of those top dozen riders missed out, but as it was a small group. But I figured the majority of the riders that were up there were the strongest riders, and it seems to be that way. So we get a lucky number 13. We fail the objective, but we only fail by a small margin. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we go forward a day. Barely dropped us down. That's the key. Barely dropped us down. Okay. All right. Results. Still something. The squad eval really helping having some US riders. I would love to get somebody with a tiny bit of reputation, as that would boost us up a little further. We're getting nowhere with registered riders, as none of them have popularity. So it's down to getting a few results, and we're just not good enough for that. This next race, though, is the one that we have our best chance at getting a top 10. It's flat. It's 84K. We should be able to get smoke into the top 10. Just. It's close. 9th seems to be about the best we can muster. So hopefully there aren't too many good sprinters. And that's the last of the big objectives. If we're above this point after this race, especially if we succeed on this one and see this come up a little bit, I think we'll do enough to stay above that 10% threshold, because the rest of these aren't going to be quite as important. Joe Martin, Grande, those are stage race. We're not going to win a stage win. This Criterium series, we're not going to get a stage win on any of those. So our only other large objective that we have any sort of shot at is Cascade Cycling Classic. And there are some hard climbs in the Cascade Cycling Classic, so good luck. Pretty much the rest of the way, good luck. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.